Hello folks and welcome to A Year of Rain, a co-op, a hero-based RTS I would suppose. Here I am with, it's done in co-op so I've got to drag someone along with me. So I've got FallenShogun because I couldn't find anyone better.
Oh, thank you very much. For those who are wondering, I told him about this game. This is my game.
Lies! Lies and slander! Yeah, so we're doing co-op. We've played a bit, we did a tutorial, we did chapter 1. Chapter 1 had no base building in it because it's kind of an RTS, but also with like heroes with abilities. So,
think Warcraft 3, and you've kind of got a good idea of what you're expecting. But also think slower than Warcraft 3.
Oh God, yes, yes. It wasn't meant to come out exactly like that, but that was an exasperated plea for help.
Yeah, we played a bit. We are fully prepared to tell you about the game. I'm probably a lot more candid than he is. Maybe he might want to cut out some of my expletives, but we'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll see how it works out.
There, we're going into chapter 2, and you're going to see some very, very good voice acting.
I don't mind it too much. You have more of an issue with that than I do.
It sounds like they're reading from the back of a box of cereal. Like, we will kill them all. We must save the people. It's just like, where's the emotion?
Where's the emotion?
And now we're searching. It's a two-person co-op, but we're currently searching. Now we're creating a lobby.
Yeah, it's a bit unclear whether we're doing this on their dedicated servers or ours.
But yeah, it makes you search, then it makes you find a lobby, then it makes you wait for players, apparently.
Yeah, waiting for me, even though I had no people on my screen could see I had no prompt there at all.
Yeah. So it's currently in early access. It's been out for a few days.
Like conceptually, it's very interesting. I hope I want to see more. Put it that way. I want to see.
War is in people's blood.
I'd like to see more of it too.
Part of life.
I'm going to skip through this, or should I not?
I'm going to let it play out. So.
Rupa led them across the sea to claim what the earth held since the creation.
Oh, it's a bit weird because you kind of missed the beginning, and even then I've got a vague idea of what happened, but I'm not entirely sure when it happened.
Ready to be
Because the first chapter was basically the two heroes meeting up and going back to the home city, but getting ambushed, and then finding survivors and going across the sea for some reason.
Yes.
Then we shipwreck and we start here.
Oh, you got the spearman.
Yeah, I've got unlucky spearman. So, also interestingly, we have different cutscenes. I don't see Shogun's cutscenes. Shogun doesn't see my cutscenes. Shogun's dealing with the hero on his side, where I've got the unlucky spearman on my side. Which is kind of more amusing. I think this is definitely more amusing than yours was.
Only one way to go. All right.
Yeah, so I've got the unlucky spearman, whereas Shogun has started off with Killian
and a spearman.
Yeah, Killian and a spearman. So one thing we figured out as we're going on, basically, early on I quite enjoyed this because we've clearly got very different styles. Like Shogun got his jobs, I've got my job. And you
can see on the map he's literally over here, and I'm on my own.
Yeah.
Why me?
So he's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. We have to we will cooperate eventually to sort it out, which is kind of interesting in certain respects. But
apparently we're calling these guys Earthborn now.
Yeah, they're Earthborn. They're gnomes. It's weird.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, he's got one little unlucky spearman over here who's badly injured, but don't worry, he'll be fine.
Yep, I got.
Sight!
Let your bow
Go.
sing.
Okay, now I get my first unit, whereas I get the archers.
Also, while we're on this, the pathfinding is atrocious.
Oh my God, yes.
You will figure that out as we play, but you can tell your troops to move. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. They get in each other's way. Sometimes they just stop obeying, like he's doing an attack move, but if they attack an enemy, the entire squad stops moving. For some reason, we don't know why.
Yeah, they need to look. This needs another pass at pathfinding. I'm not sure what they're doing for pathfinding, but they need another pass at it.
We're hoping they're doing something for pathfinding. Because sometimes it feels.
Also,
like they're not-
notice the lack of music in the background. There is no
Yeah,
background music for some reason.
Also, notice this is 75%, and Nemo is currently 5 times louder than the game. Even though the game is at 75%, I've not even turned it
Only
down.
one
This is
must
starting
fulfill.
sound.
That'll do then. Let's move out.
My game's at 40%, I think.
Main force made it east.
Mine's at
Should be enough
75.
for a
It's so
beachhead.
quiet.
Will they hold?
Not without us, I reckon.
Right, so what we got here. I've got my hero now. I've got Morig Fogveil, which is like a ranged DPS, I think. So we get
Okay,
like Dota style abilities where you can level up and you put your abilities in like QWER, so forth. So
One thing we need to talk about, this game is designed around cooperative play. But as of 4 or 5 days after the release, the only people currently playing this game are us two. For this video, we just checked.
yeah.
So if you want to play this game, bring a friend. Don't rely on friends, bring a friend.
Orders.
And skirmish doesn't work
Sure.
in co-ops. There's no co-op skirmish. There's apparently single player skirmish, but no co-op skirmish. And I'm not entirely sure that single player skirmish won't just
Our ally needs us.
make it online anyway.
Oh, I can't do that dash thing we found out, because I need to level up until I can do that again.
Whatever comes.
Right, okay, so we're moving up here. Because what happens here, right?
Needs to be done.
Shogun's been going around this place trying to sort this out, and he's getting some supporters and so forth.
I now have an army of spearmen and the gnome builders. Whereas Nemo would have gathered all of the half-naked archers.
Yep.
You're gonna lose one.
Yeah, I lost one.
I'm ready. You need someone tracked.
Right, because now you've got all the gnomes, haven't you? You're coming
I
back.
have 5 gnomes, yes.
Yeah, and when you get back here, you'll get another 3. So he's got to repair this bridge, but he can't get access to these archers. So I've got to deal with the archers, but I've got a massive fight as well. So it's a bit inconvenient. So I'm waiting for my abilities to recharge before I push forward. I've leveled up again, so I'm gonna keep putting points into that.
Okay, I am gonna send my hero over because my hero can absorb damage and heal. Oh yeah, also while we're doing this, there are 3 heroes.
Oh wait,
there's
music
3
music started.
There are 3 factions in the game. There are 3 heroes for each faction: a DPS, a tank, and a support.
And
So
was
Nemo
it-
currently has the DPS. I have the support.
Which is funny because in the tutorial I picked the tank, and the tank was definitely not as tanky as
Happy to
you.
help.
No, the support had more health, had heals, could absorb damage. It was insane.
Someone tracked.
I've lost people. I'm losing left, right, and center right now. The lack of heals is really painful.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Also, because they've also got a healer.
Someone tracked. Happy hunting.
Oh yeah, but also my troops are getting in each other's way. Move! Someone just saw on my screen then my entire building force stopped moving for no reason.
Aye.
And my troops keep getting in each other's way, so you will find you guys just, don't do anything.
I'm attacking this side here.
Okay,
I need a healer.
and get this bridge up.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Don't falter.
Okay, there we go. Bridge is almost up.
So I attacked you. There you go.
So yeah, I'm
Oh,
not
okay,
sure I'd
th-
recommend this game right now.
I'm the right dwarf for the job.
Yeah, I'd wait a little bit longer. If this really feels like your jam, I'd wait a little bit longer.
Decent plan.
Yes.
I think I figured it out. I think my hero actually outranges them all, so I can just sit back and just plink them.
You're good, because the enemy will send more troops very soon. Get that bridge up and running.
Yeah,
Go,
see,
go, go.
you have to get this build repaired because they keep replacing their troops.
Come on.
They're replacing the other side already.
Okay, my gnomes are being shot.
Move them through.
I even said job's done.
There you go.
Get across.
Now we share a cutscene.
Oh, my builder. But yeah, as you can see, sound is intermittent. Sometimes sound effects don't work. It's early access. Sometimes I don't put sound until a lot later in the game.
Side boob.
Ugh.
It's our banner.
Yeah,
Oh
not-
yeah, the elven archers are the whole almost naked kind of thing because they're appealing to the men.
Yeah. I just like when I saw that, I just sighed audibly because like really, come on.
Yeah, they're very much. They looked at Warcraft 3
Get us across
and
the
they didn't
boys.
steal the good
Don't
parts
worry,
of Warcraft
we'll
3,
protect you.
All right,
and that's my honest opinion.
I've got a
They
couple of
look at
archers. I've got a couple of archers that could do some support. Really.
I'm the right dwarf
One of my
for the
troops are
job.
badly injured too. Good luck.
Decent plan.
All right. There's no one support. There's no enemies at the moment, so you just repair this thing.
I would, but my spearmen are in the way of my builders.
I know. It's atrocious.
So yeah, in like Warcraft 3 and stuff, your troops will push each other out of the way so people get involved. In this way,
Yeah,
these spearmen are perfectly blocking like each other, so they can't actually do anything.
Aye.
So they need to work on Pathfinder. Like my spearmen just stopped.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not sending in my hero. I'm just going to send in my troops.
That's bait.
Hold your
See,
positions. Don't
the-
go
the mo-
after
the
him.
best-
Fortify
the
this
best voice
outpost.
acting.
We'll take care of the rest.
We'll
Right.
make what you need. Anything
Oh
else?
yeah, I'm
up
on
to
this
you.
side.
No, base building starts. So
God, there's some
So
more.
base building obviously very basic, really like a couple of missions in, but
I'm ready.
if you played Warcraft, you build barracks, you build elven enclaves, you build archers, stuff like that. It's very basic.
yeah. So you've clearly got they've got like the StarCraft 2 like economy stuff. Like okay, this thing can take up to 5 workers accurately and so forth, and just
Yeah, so it's StarCraft meets Warcraft, and they've tried to make it the best of both, but they failed, I feel, to realise what makes them both interesting games. 'Cause it's a much slower game. A much slower game. It looks nice. I don't mind. It looks pretty interesting.
right. Okay, so we're just,
Yeah, it's early access out now.
Talk to me.
yeah. Right, so
Where's one of your manager?
now we just build up for ages, and then you start pushing forwards. I think.
That's why I'm only sending in infantry.
Need someone tracked.
So if you go left, you can go save more archers, I guess, if we care.
Yeah, but I don't think it was worth it. We're being under attack.
Did you lose your unlucky spearman?
Yeah.
Oh man, I kept him alive in our test.
Yeah, he was unlucky though.
He was when he realised you were in control.
Right,
Oh, my hero is spazzing out.
yes, he is. She is. They are.
Could not get around the dwarf. So yeah, this game is currently at mixed reviews for the exact reason that this game has a lot of things they need to fix, like pathfinding. You can't have a strategy game without pathfinding.
You're building more barracks, are you?
I built 2 last time. I was mass producing troops. That's why I had so many archers before we died.
You know.
Because like last time I was controlling Killian, and in the tutorial we had access to the healers, not in this one now, which is a bit odd. It's a bit weird.
Also, it's
I'm not sure
mission-
why we don't have access to healers now, because healers have been very useful in this, especially like now that we've got a base.
It's very odd.
Job's done. All the
But also, it's calling each mission a chapter, so we're expecting these to be quite big. The first mission was maybe, or the first chapter was about maybe 10 minutes.
I need a
This one, as you can see in the corner, is about maybe 15, 20 minutes. So I don't know how long the campaign is. The people we're fighting right now are the second faction, the lizard men. I know that because that building I've seen in their trailer gear. So there's
but
undead
it's mixed with
archers.
our archers as well.
But yeah, the lizard men are a faction. That is one of the factions. The undead are another faction, and like the human alliance, which has elves, gnomes, gremlins, and Eskimos. You know, all the good stuff.
Gremlins and Eskimos.
I can't help it. I've watched way too much Simpsons in my past.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I-
they make believe like elves, gremlins, and Eskimos. I definitely recommend you getting Stormseeker arrows and Spirit Hound now.
We'll be rushing that as soon as possible. I can't.
You do have to, if you have your hero also on your troops, you can't use your troops' abilities. You have to then go to the troops. It's annoying.
Someone tracked.
Actually, you just tab though, so it's not too bad.
job's done. All according to contract.
You just tab to switch between them. That is not a problem.
Job's done. All according to contract.
It's just minor things.
Yeah.
So I'd like for it to maybe have your troops' abilities maybe down below. There's an entire row here. We can only have Each hero only has 4 abilities.
Yeah, this entire thing is QWER, so
So maybe like
I'm clicking like a noob because I was never much good at the speedy. Your frontline is being really bad at being a frontline, by the way.
There is no frontline, only Zul.
Needs to be done.
I'm being attacked over here.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Where am I needed?
I'm killing everything. I mean, I would be killing more if my spearmen actually.
I know what you mean.
Annoying weave. That's for you. My guy already has annoying weave.
Okay,
You need someone tracked.
I'll take
But
the.
yeah, sound is quiet.
Decent plan.
Not all the sound effects are there. Music is highly intermittent. That's an early access thing. They will get music. But they don't. They really need to get music.
Well, you checked. Apparently, there's a soundtrack DLC.
There is. It's a free soundtrack DLC. So there's a DLC in the game. It says it's not available, but it's still there. It means they have an idea for sound.
Sound will be happening.
Sound will exist at some point in the future. Stay tuned. DLC.
Okay,
Speaking of, did you hear about that weird decision, like Pokemon Sword and Shield, where they've got the options hidden behind an NPC you have to talk to?
yeah, that's old. That's old piece. That's a persistent problem that Pokemon's had for ages.
Just find that weird. Like, why would you look at sound options behind an NPC?
Yeah, that stuff has been around for ages though. Like it's been a
I know.
persistent issue with Pokemon. They do things like that.
It's just getting more weird that these decisions still exist.
Like it's a perfectly serviceable game as far as it's like I've got loads of people who played it and enjoy it. It's just it was a bit of a missed trick, I think. Or they could have done more.
Gotta take some more.
Yeah, I think they should try and upgrade it. But there's lots of things they can do. It's whether they will do. But this game, going back to this game.
I was gonna say I'm not getting it anyway because it's one of those games I'll never have enough time to play properly, so it's not worth my
understand.
time. It's kind of the same reason I haven't really picked up Red Dead 2,
Talk to me.
just because it's a game that'll take 3.5 million years to complete.
I'd get Red Dead 2. All my friends got Red Dead 2 for the online, but from what I've heard, the online is trailer trash fire.
Not surprised, to be honest.
I've heard they've made it so bad that it's the other end of good. Like, it made it even slightly more worse. It'd be like, I don't know, D-movie quality? Just insane.
It is a mark of a game that we're kind of struggling to talk about the game now. We sort of started talking about other games.
That's also, we don't really talk that often anymore. We have to get all of our talking in.
That's
before
true,
we
yeah,
actually
that's
do
actually
it.
true. Yeah, we haven't actually played together in a while, which is a shame.
Every time I offer to play things, like, no, I have to go back to the stars.
Well, the thing is also whenever I'm available to play stuff, you're doing stuff, all those stuff as well. We had a long time of basically mismatched schedules. Of when I was free to do something, you're like, no, I'm doing something with my other friends, and the same was.
Every Friday. You're welcome to join us.
Yeah, but I'm also streaming every Friday.
Or stream good games, and maybe you too could be part of it.
Ooh.
You're
You're provoking my comment section now. I appreciate your attempts to get engagement from my videos.
Yeah, maybe they'll come over to my comment section and like, oh, how could you? Oh, wait, you do make content.
Because think of like just like a slight aside, as we're waiting. I'm just waiting to get to max out my archers. But just a slight aside. We were talking about Red Dead. Have you watched Mandalorian?
I mean to. I've yet got to. I've been told it's pretty good though.
I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely enjoying it. It's doing the Western quite well.
Someone tracked.
I've been told that it is well worth a watch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely enjoying it.
Well, speaking of things like that, did you ever pick up the Microsoft store and played Outer Worlds? That's a very fun game.
Outer Worlds is fun. Yes.
It's very fun. That's a game I'd recommend. To anyone.
It is a game because I've played it sort of via friends and stuff. I was like, okay, I go back to it. It's got some of the best NPCs I've seen. I need to get back to it, and it doesn't have the engagement factor that Fallout had for me, but I'm still enjoying it that much. I need to go back to it. I need to go to that friend's house and go play it again.
I'm the right dwarf. for
Right,
this.
I'm ready for in case.
I have 26 spearmen and a hero.
I've got 19 archers and a hero.
Oh, another thing this game makes it make you slow. If you actually notice the top right, now it says high upkeep. If you actually look, it gives you less and
Yeah,
less.
that was
troops
that
you have.
Warcraft 3 had that, I believe.
But the less, yeah, more troops you have, the less money you get, so the less troops you have. So if you're trying to build a big force and constantly have good fighting, you get really, really slowed down.
Yeah.
Right, I guess I'm ready.
Yeah, I'll head off as well. Might as well then.
Leave it to me.
Half my spearmen moved, the other half did not.
Yep, I know. Hang on.
Should we go save the archers?
There's a little area. What's this?
There's nothing up there. Somebody used to scout. Remember the first time?
Yeah. With your dags. Your dags.
They only last about 20-30 seconds. So do we save the archers?
There's no real reason to, is there?
Not really. So to our left, there is an enemy camp with archers.
To rescue, but we lost more people going in there than we got it coming out. So
I lost a guy. He lost a lot more.
yeah, all because I had the front line.
Okay, I think I'm ready. So spearmen will go in. You mass your troops. Actually, sorry, you're not going in. Just the spearmen. There we go. I don't care if spearmen die.
Decent
Ready?
plan.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'll do what I can to get. You have to move out of the way because I'll do what I can to get rid of those turrets.
Our ally needs us. Aye.
But yeah, pathfinding's not good.
I'm the right dwarf for the job. Easy.
And the sound really is not there. It's very anemic sound, if I'm bluntly honest.
One bolt, one kill.
I've been talking a lot in my videos, for those 5 people who watch them, about world building. It's the background sounds that make a world. This feels like... It feels very gamey. The sound barely exists. You don't hear the water, you barely hear the wind. There's no, you know, ambient music.
Decent plan.
You know?
Not fire everything.
It's like, you need to move your archers a little bit closer.
You think I haven't tried?
I don't know.
Leave it to me.
I don't know what you in the game have decided to and to not do.
Easy prey.
You got one of your spearmen back. You're not doing anything.
One bolt,
Have I? Where?
kill.
I mean, right over here. He somehow glitched into the water. I think
What?
he's over
Looking
here.
around now.
Like,
Oh yeah, he is in the water. Yeah. Oh no, he came back out.
Aye.
okay, can I get a heal up on one of my
Our ally
archers, please?
I don't have my hero with me, so I don't lose him.
Right.
I need a healer.
So yeah, if any of my troops die, my troops die.
I'm the right dwarf for the job. Sure.
But as you can see, the troops don't really realistically fight. They sort of like all mob one guy. They'll spend ages sort of looking at him. It's a bit meh. Like obviously I'm now telling all to attack this one guy, but the rest, as you can see, are just waiting. In other games, they'd stop trying to attack after a couple of seconds and attack someone else. So there isn't too much unit AI going on.
My
guess
whole,
you
my spirit wolves are just like all stuck behind your.
Oh, that unit. Oh, he's dead already.
Okay, the thing is, I genuinely see like where this can go, and I like where it can go. It needs streamlining.
It reminds me of another game. There's a Dungeons and Dragons game of base building where you could go underground. I can't remember what it was called.
Dragon Shard.
Aye.
Dragon Shard.
Things to worry about.
This feels like Dragon Shard, but a lesser quality, ironically.
Yeah, because Dragon Shard was very slow. I remember.
Land itself.
It was actually quite fun though, just sort of getting the units fighting each other. There's some really unique creatures actually in the game.
Yeah, because it was Dragon Shard was based in the world of Eberron, I think. And
It was
Eberron
really
and
fun.
Eberron is one of those worlds in D&D that doesn't get enough attention, I think. See, this is the guy I controlled in the first campaign. This hero here, Lord Rupa.
It reminds me of the hero from
Landing.
not the hero.
There's heavy resistance.
Did you ever see the trailer for Settlers 7? It was like on that table.
Is there a plan?
No, if I have, it's been a long time.
Now
Like a really snooty guy in a hat led his army and seemed surprised when they all died.
No, see,
That's all he reminds me of.
Even fully rallied, it could take us weeks and cost many lives.
The characters are very much
I had
stereotypes.
something
That's
more
why we're talking over their voices. They're very
Alliances of
stereotypical
these
of what they
lands
are.
tenuous at best.
We could offer
They didn't
them
try
what you
for any
offered
kind of
our
uniqueness for
people.
the characters.
Indeed.
I don't know.
I hope your companions will join us soon to provide us with some diplomatic.
His voice sounds familiar.
He's also giving off vibes he's going to become a bad guy.
Yeah, like he's clearly evil. Like he is clearly evil.
The history of the shattered
Rule of thumb
South
is, if they have a
troubled
mustache,
one.
they're probably evil.
It seems stagnant in its desolation.
I've met you.
It's kept in flux.
Exactly.
Steady
That's true. Yeah, fair enough.
warlords
Point well made.
sundered land like rash around an old scar.
You are evil.
Fighting relentlessly at first.
But no, I can't
Then
recommend this
uneasy
game.
pacts had
It's got
been
so many
made.
things it needs to fix before I'd say
Volatile
go get it.
balance to maintain
Like the potential is definitely there. It just needs like a like
the momentum of
once they've done
Lord Rupert
all
was
content.
brought to
I'm not sure they've done that yet. This needs to go back to a quality of life pass.
Also, it's a cheap game. It's only $20 right now.
Yes, yeah. Well, it's not. It's like regular indie price, I suppose.
Let's end the match.
Yeah, in the match.
Which it is a match, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a match. It's not we're just going to the next
I
mission.
got better
Literally-
economy, better army, better technology. You got better performance in the end. 'Cause you have a higher APM. That's literally it. You have a higher APM.
Oh, because you built workers, I guess. I didn't. I already had my workers.
Yeah.
My army value was significantly more. You did 2 techs, I did 1. I trained more units, I built more buildings. That's same buildings. You killed more because my troops didn't have the range, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems fair to me.
And
House
how-
Rupert got the most experience just by existing.
Yeah. Probably because the hero is there and he's probably some sort of stupid high level.
But yeah, as you can see now, play online. See, play online. With skirmish is grayed out. It'll have to be single player.
Please
to do
rate
that.
the map you just played. The map was fine. The problems weren't with the map. Put it that way.
The arena battle is coming soon. Custom games, it doesn't let me customize. It says playing. But yeah, it's got the basis, but I can't say get it now. I might review it in the future, but there's too many games where people say they have potential and they never find their potential anymore.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? There's so many games that say it could be good, but they never actually get that,
Well-
that point. It just stay the same.
One thing is that there was a hotfix deployed last week, so definitely, so I can say this: it's not an abandoned game at least.
No, it's only been out for about a week, so the hotfix was literally probably first day release.
Yeah.
So there's a chance. There's a chance it could be amazing, but you have to take the risk. It is early access, and a lot of games in early access, they kind of stay how they are. If you like what you see, definitely get it. If you don't like what you see, definitely wait until full release and then have a look at other people's reviews.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Hmm.
But yeah, I definitely can't recommend it in its current state.
Yeah, I think I'd definitely wait to see what happens.
Yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you want me and Nemo to get together again, keep yelling at him. Maybe he'll stop streaming other games.
Well, the thing is, now when the tournament's over, I'll be streaming all the games on Wednesdays. So if you're now free on Wednesdays, we can do shit on Wednesdays.
I'm definitely now free on Wednesdays because I've been #abandoned.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, this has been a first impression from me and what do you call yours?
I do Nemo Tries Out, which is...
Nemo tries out.
Yes, and this is definitely trying it out.
So yeah,
And it has been
Nemo
tried out.
tried. I've had a first impression, not impressed. And we'll see you guys in the next tries out or who's that indie.
Sure, whatever.
Yeah, whatevs.
Bye-bye.
Maybe I'll call mine tries out. Bye bye and take care.
Yeah.